It's Coach D for tipsforrunning.com, and I have some clothing tips for the Tough Mudder. I hope you make some good choices on what to wear so you're comfortable during the race, because you're going to get wet and muddy and you don't want that to slow you down. First thing though is don't wear jewelry during the race. I started with my wedding ring, I ended without it, and I tried to look for it, never found it. So don't wear jewelry, it might fall off. That's tip number one, very important. Alright, tip number two, when you pick out your shoes, make sure if all you have is running shoes to pick old ones, they're going to get trashed. But if you really want to pick the best stuff, I advise going with a minimalist running shoe. I'm wearing Vibram Five Fingers. I don't recommend those because mud got in the little toe parts, and that did not feel good towards the end. I couldn't even use my pinky. It was all jammed with mud. So I recommend like a Merrell barefoot shoe or New Balance Minimalist. Those would be the best type of running shoes for this event. Alright, my next tip is about clothes. You should probably wear the least amount of clothes that you can that you're comfortable with. If you're comfortable running around in your underwear like these guys with no shoes, go for it! But for most people, the best option would be a pair of shorts that aren't too long because they'll get full of water and sag on you, and probably a shirt that's light. Cotton would be bad. That holds in a lot of water. Look for a lot of those dry fit materials that will wick away the water and will dry quickly after you go through a lot of the muddy events. Also go with dark colors because you'll end up having to throw away the stuff if you go with white colors. I purposely wore a white shirt just so you could see the mud everywhere. But yeah, white didn't come clean, so go with dark colors. Also, I don't recommend anything really tight like biker shorts or anything like that because mud actually gets wedged into your clothes, so you might be carrying a bunch of mud with you. With my running shorts, for some reason I wore some with pockets, and pockets filled up with mud. So you don't want anything where mud can lodge itself, if you will. Alright, my last tip is you don't have to wear gloves for this event. I thought maybe I would have to get across the funky monkey, those are the monkey bars, and some of the walls, but my hands work just fine. Besides, gloves will just get just as muddy and harder to dry off. Alright, to sum up, no jewelry, try some minimalist running shoes, pick some light clothing, and wear the least amount of clothing that you're comfortable with. And finally, you don't need gloves. Good luck at the Tough Mudder. It's a ton of fun. Go get muddy.